going into the game. Left hand side will be Obionic, right hand will be Alpha. So very even games. First game, Alpha had an advantage, and he just kind of sat on it, killed his opponent on 23. Second game, Obionic had a higher unit cost, a unit value, also Theos, which delayed his wave from getting to the SS, which I guess allowed him to win because Alpha Wicked's wave killed his SS faster. So base race, which is quite common on bombing on 24. But we'll have to see what happens on this game. So both going for a single spirit opening, which is standard, I guess, for for everyone who I've seen who have started as Celestial. I usually get a Spirit Cherub just because it's easier to get you want the Cherub for wave 10 when you upgrade to get to Seraphim to get the debuff, but it's really up to personal preference because Cherub definitely doesn't help as much on wave 2 if your opponent bombs, or if your opponent sends 3-lings or a Zealot, then you'll leak. If you just have a Spirit Cherub, you need something else for sure, which would delay your Daemon. But your Daemon will be delayed too, depending on what you get as your second unit. If you go Soul Spirit, looks like it's Beast for both. What will be build? Obionic, Basher, Ling, deal with the Spirit, 100 value hold. While Alpha goes for the Harpy. 2 Lings, wow, okay. So this will hold them up till 3. And 3 Lings versus Zealots. Okay. Will Obionic be able to hold 100 value versus a Zealot send in wave 2? Spirit falls, Ling falls, Basher falls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the Zealots. Alpha Wicked firmly in the lead at this point. Versus somewhat greedy defense from Obionic. He'll definitely pay for that in minerals and gas income. Not only the minerals lost, but your opponent in a 1v1 gets minerals for each creep that your SS kills. As you can see, 4 minerals per creep at this point, at this stage in the game. And Alpha Wicked is solid for wave 3. He saw 3 Lings before on wave 2, and he knows that Obionic can't possibly send him anything strong on wave 3. So 150 value, which is very standard in wave 3 if you want to be safe, versus Obionic, who now has to build a second Spirit in order to hold wave 3 safely. A lot of melee units for Obionic forced upon him. Alpha, oh man. I said it was safe, but are Harpy safe? Yes, they are. Yes, they are safe. Alright, Dusa for Alpha. Choosing Dusa over, it's called Daemon, which is very interesting because usually Daemon, upgrading to Dusa versus upgrading to Daemon is the same mineral cost, 125, but upgrading to Daemon is usually considered safer because Dusa is very weak to bombs on 6, 7, and 8, and even on 9 it needs a little help if you have a double Orsen, so we'll have to see if it pays out. And see Obion going for the safer Daemon opening because he doesn't have a Harpy, but still, in my opinion, Daemon is definitely the safer opening other than Dusa. And he goes up to 2 workers, and Alpha goes up to 3. Now, if he got a medic send on wave 5, he'd be in a little bit of trouble, but Obionic definitely wouldn't have time to eco up in order to send a medic because he leaks so much on wave 2, so Alpha will be just fine. Just Dandy. So he only gets 2 lanes. Obionic sees nothing. So if Obionic doesn't see anything on 6, he'll definitely be expecting a bomb on 7 or 8. Alpha getting his speed at a normal timing, whereas Obionic's third worker is delayed, and he won't even get speed till during wave 6 when he gets the minerals for it. Even delayed even more because he wants this Terminator, which is a good choice, but I mean, when you're behind, you have to make some tough decisions, or do you take a risk on your unit composition, but he really wants the Terminator, so we'll see if he comes into play on wave 10 or so. Alpha sees nothing. Obi sees a medic. Okay, so Damon can solo wave 6 if there's no medic, I think. With this much supporting fire, it'll definitely be able to take out a medic. Send a wave 6. Now getting his speed. And Alpha... He already has his speed, right? Yeah. Okay. Alpha now getting his Damon, so he is completely safe to wave 7 bomb. I think he'll be safe to any possible 8 bomb from Obionic because Obionic doesn't have enough gas to send a big enough bomb on 8. So at this point, Alpha can freely eco to wave 9 about. Obionic, on the other hand, sees nothing, but he just saw a medic before, so now he'll have to worry about wave 9 or wave 10 gas bomb. Possibly wave 8, but you'd have to have a very high eco in order to pull that off after one wave 6. So Alpha Wicked, yep, he is... Nope, he's got 161 minerals. Let's see what he chooses to do with it. Looks like he wants to build something. Whereas Obionic chose to go with the Wraith. Alpha chooses... nothing? What is he? Nope. Looks like he just wants the extra minerals from the interest. Interesting. So he delayed his gas in order to get a little bit more minerals, possibly for to build up a little bit more for wave 10 or something. But he definitely delayed his gas bomb, any potential gas bomb, by delaying his 2 workers. So his wave 9 bomb will be an immortal, and I don't think he'll get a medic. I don't think his 4th and 5th worker were fast enough in order to afford a medic. Maybe he'll be able to get an obliterator, probably a zealot, and that's about it for wave 9 bomb. Obionic going up to 4 workers, which is a little low. Well, I guess it's standard if you're expecting a gas bomb. And going for a pulverizer, which will help for stuns on 10, and it'll help a little bit on 11 too. Let's do the armor type. Sees single immortal, and Alpha sees nothing. And 2 rings. Alpha holds perfectly fine. Obionic will also hold barely, thanks to the ancient racial, it looks like. So let's see what they choose to do with their minerals. Alpha Wicked, selling his Ling, going up to Zergling Savage, 470 value. Infantry, which lets you know that it's pyro time. Indeed, pyro. What can I say? Alpha loves his pyros. Looking at Obionic, Mercurial, which is made for destroying wave 10, sucks waves 11, 12, it's okay on 13, sucks on 14, and then it gets not as useful in the later waves. But if you're worried for a gas bomb, you gotta use it. Alpha Wicked now, looking like a very, I guess you could say, cost-effective unit group. Zergling Savage will be slow, and main DPS will be Pyro, and support will be Deuce at this point. 700 value versus Obionic, just 2 decent tanks. Well, Damon's good. Aberration Pulverizer this stage of the game is okay. And Mercurial is kind of support DPS because of the armor types. on this stage and the next, I think. So one medic, hoping that Alpha Wicked plays greedy, but he's not. So Obionic is out of luck there. And Obionic sees nothing, because Alpha Wicked is saving for... Let's hope I get this right this time. I'm gonna call it. Gonna say 14. No. They send as soon as they have the gas, so I'm gonna say 13. 13 bomb with a Wally for, I guess, a slight split, as well as to get an android for better tinking. Obionic sees nothing. 735 value. He probably holds. Alpha Wicked holds easily. And let's look at their gas income, 161 to 188. So Alpha Wicked, currently in the lead income-wise. He's at an average income at this point in the game. 7 plus second speed. So what is this? Tree of Travel. Okay. So he's getting 2 tanks that will be very good once they're upgraded. They're okay before then too, but okay. Finally. Okay, so I was right first to think that... Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Broodlord, Roach. But Obionic has Mercurial, which is, as I said, battle 11, 12. It's okay on 13. And that combined with the double Damon Pulverizer tanks helps him. Stop wave 13. So I would say Obionic can freely drone up right now, but he chooses to go with Disciple, and that's for wave 16. Because that's when you should be expecting a gas bomb. You expect a gas bomb normally 3 waves, every 3 waves. If they have higher eco or there's a leak, you expect it every 2 waves or 2 waves later. Or if they're a little bit low eco, or they're making workers to get the eco up to par, then they'll bomb the 4th wave. But yeah, so who was I talking about? Yeah, Obionic is anticipating, I think, a wave 16 bomb, which Disciple will be decent against, and the Mercurial will help out as well. Also helps on wave 15, because for wave 15, if you're just going to go blindly based on unit value, you want between 1,000, 1,100, usually to be safe. Off Wicked going up to his 9th drone, or 9th worker. Obionic already at 9. Obionic in the lead after holding off the wave 13 bomb allowed him to drone a bit more freely, and now he's taking the economic lead. Wow, okay, Alpha Wicked. He really likes his tier 1 tanks. That's all I can say. He likes his tier 1 tanks. Wave 16. No one sees anything. Alpha Wicked's gonna bomb on wave 17. Obionic, what did he do? Did he eco orb? He eco orbed. Wow. Wow. 1 of each. So 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 orbs, wow. Basically, when you orb up, you're saying, hey, my opponent is expecting a gas bomb, so I will spend all my gas into orbs, which gives you full income, which is 80 gas per 4 minerals, which is for 4 income, which is cost effective. And you're saying, hey, I'm behind or I'm ahead, gonna eco up, get my income up, it's not gonna cost me anything, and I'm going to make him overbuild because he's expecting a gas bomb while I stay safer because your SS is upgraded. So it's a better income, but he still leaks. Obionic still leaks despite 1500 value due to medic Goliath spam from Alpha Wicked, which they don't stack, but basically the wave will always have a medic Goliath aura because even if you kill one medic, there'll still be another one, so the medic aura will persist on the wave unless you kill all medics, which would be very hard to do in a span with like 5. So Alpha sees the upgraded SS. He also sees him killing the Marauders, but can he guess? Can he guess when Obionic will bomb him? I'm not sure. We'll have to see based on when he chooses to join up. 1475. And, okay, he's definitely not expecting anything this way, but looks like he wants to save his minerals for the income, for the interest, or he's expecting a wave 19 bomb, which it wouldn't be unreasonable, because he's not sure exactly when Obionic made all his orbs, but surprise, surprise, wave 18 bomb, a good one at this Megaling Medic Life. What? Oh man. Alpha Wicked. Alpha Wicked, wow. Aberration Pulverizers. Android. Tree of Travel. Pyro, Dusa, wow. Alpha Wicked. He knows how to hold gas bombs. He knows how to hold gas bombs. He knows, guys. Tilting his camera angle. Look. Looks really off. Look. It's like at a 45-degree angle or something. Obionic doing fine on wave 19. Probably expects a wave 20 bomb. Alpha Wicked also doing fine on 19 because he held off wave 18 so easily due to his spam of tanks. Kind of reminiscent of Yodice style when I played him when I think I saw some replays of Yodice, he usually preferred melee DPS over ranged DPS. I'm not sure if Alpha Wicked I don't think he copied it, he probably just likes melee DPS. Wave 20. Bomb. And bomb with, wow, what's it called? Cycle looking unit, but doesn't matter. They both hold. And now they're free to eco up until the wave 24 bomb, because that seems to be the meta of this match, and in general, if it gets this far. So let's see how their ecos are doing. 15 workers, third speed coming for Obi, and wow, 13 workers, third speed for Alpha. So while Alpha did have some very nice holes to Obionic's gas bombings, I think he didn't make enough workers. Like he's held onto his minerals for quite a number of rounds, hoping for the interest system, but that's really cut into his gas count, which is cut into his income count, and now he's behind the workers just by holding off Obionic's gas bombs. If they're both expecting a 24 gas bomb, they should probably cut workers 17 or 19 max if they're not going to orb, if they're not going to up their SS in order to hold off wave 24. They really, because, let's see, Broodlords on wave 24 will wreck most melee units, so Alpha Wicked will definitely have to be careful about that, because that's most of what his units are melee DPS. Whereas Obionic, his unit composition will be a little bit better because they're high DPS range units, but low health. So he'll be better off, but it's hard to say because all of Alpha Wicked's melee units seem to be weak against magic damage. Like, all these pulverizers will be weak, the pyros will be weak, Tree time is okay, but circling will be weak, And against Broodlord's Dragon aspect won't be too much, and it's also weak. But Obionic, on the other hand, Daemons really don't scale well on this late stage of the game, nor do the Pulverizers, so he's going to basically have to rely on the Dragon aspect and the Disciple Messiah, Mercurial, which I'm not sure how well it will do against Broodlord spam, but we'll have to see. Next wave, 24. 2 Broodlords from Obionic versus 3 Broodlords, Goliath, and Immortal. Wow. Looks like Obionic's double Mega Wing on, what was it, like 22 or 23? Really did not work out for him. My opinion, in this stage of the game, if you're looking for a 24 bomb, any bombs you do beforehand just takes away from your 24 gas bomb. You can think of it as a timing attack, and you're throwing away units beforehand, but we'll have to see. Let's wait. Obionic, Goliath, 3 Broodlords, will you be able to hold? Oh man, Dragon aspect. It serves only as a tank, no DPS. As is Messiah's and Disciples Fall. Oh man, Alpha Wicked holds too. Very, very, very nice. 3,000 value. Holds with Dragon aspect in all his tanks, and Obion calls GG. He knows he doesn't have enough gas up his SS in order to survive this attack. You killed me, wave 2. Well, maybe, but you definitely had your chances to get back in the game. I think if you had not sent the 2 Megalings, you would have had a better chance on 24. But hey, GG is GG. That's game 3. Scores 2-1 Alpha Wicked.